Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. Gonna do a recent finds video. Just gonna share with you some of the stuff that has come in the past few weeks and some stuff that's been sitting over here for a couple of months. And yeah, just share with you some of my recent finds. Mainly stuff that kind of came from the shop over the past few weeks, but a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But I'm gonna start off with one that is strictly from a personal standpoint absolute total excited grail. I cannot remember the last time I got this excited about getting a record in my collection, and has nothing to do with the value whatsoever. And it's an unofficial pressing to take it even that much further. But it is this bad boy right here, which is Godsmack Awake. Those of you that know me know that Godsmack is my absolute favorite band without question. I mean, look at my avatar. Absolute favorite band, and their earlier stuff just really hasn't gotten any love when it comes to vinyl. So even though this is even like I said, an unofficial pressing, it's like I don't care to have this on a 12 by 12 and a good sounding vinyl. I mean, I was just jumping for joy when I saw it. Even an unofficial pressing of this had come out. This is their second album, and just awesome stuff on it. Like arguably my favorite song by Godsmack, which is Awake. Definitely my favorite song seeing them perform live. Greed, Bad Magic, Mistakes, Vampires. I mean, so freaking pumped to get this in the collection, or just to have it on vinyl. Like I said, even unofficial or not. And it's kind of funny too, because the way you can just almost like the unofficial stamp that was put on it is, the vinyl itself is this greenish color, which is kind of weird. I mean, I guess they were trying to kind of match kind of that bronzish, it's probably not showing it that well on camera, but kind of right in that white and black. It's like it's bronze, just kind of, there's a little bit of green coming through. So maybe they were trying to match that, but like, I don't care. Another thing that they did, which is like, you have the label there, but then on the back side, for those of you who know Godsmack, that's actually the label from, or the cover from their next album, which is Faceless. So they put like the total wrong label on that album, but it's still like, I don't care. Even on the insert, I went ahead and took that out. Nice glossy insert with the Godsmack Awake there, but then on the back side of the insert, the cover from Faceless, their third album. And it's just like, just all those kind of unofficial mistakes, so to speak. And I don't care. Just having Awake on vinyl is just one of the most exciting things to me, like ever. So I hope they do an unofficial of Faceless. I hope they do an unofficial of 4. And if the vinyl gods are really shining down, I'll get official pressings of those. But yes, so happy and so excited to get that. Which kind of goes right along with this here. Godsmack's self-titled album. This is their first album from 1998. And Awake was their second album. They had a pressing of this that came out in 2007, and it was a regular cover, but it was a 2LP picture disc. And I did get a copy of that back in 2007 when that came out. And about a year and a half ago maybe, there was a bootleg of this that came out, an unofficial, that was an orange vinyl, and I picked up a copy of that. And now we got official pressings of orange vinyl and regular black vinyl. The orange came exclusively through the website. So I had, of course, again, any pressing of this or any Godsmack album, I am going to pick it up. So 2 more copies of my absolute favorite album by them. I shouldn't say, I guess I could say my favorite album, but all things Godsmack, all pressings, all variants, I will do my best to get my hands on. So yeah, again, that Awake was just, I haven't been that happy to get something on vinyl in a long time. When I actually went to the store to get it the other day, because Billy had held back a copy for me, I ran in and grabbed it, and I held it over my hand and just ran through the store. And people were looking at me like, oh, what is that? What is that? I was like, dude, I can't tell you how happy I am. But moving right along, I also picked up this Local H, As Good as Dead. Another cool album from was this the 90s or early 2000s? Having a hard time remembering. But yeah, just another cool one I thought would be nice to have in the collection. I had a bit of credit at the shop I was looking to spend something on. I thought this would be fun to bring into the collection. This is also an unofficial pressing, but you know, again, just kind of one I thought would be cool to have, so I went ahead and picked that up. Some cool jazz here, some more McCoy Tyner, just more of these awesome tone poet releases that are taking place. Uh, Single LP, it's like the other ones that's in the gatefold, it's a single sleeve, but definitely love Tyner, just one of the absolute geniuses, and another great pickup in addition to the jazz collection. Let's do it like this. I'm starting to slide. And let's see. We have Yes, the singles. This is one I picked up about 2 or 3 weeks ago, actually. Um, but yeah, just kind of a Yes greatest hit, so to speak. Or I mean, just like it says, Yes, the singles. So a lot of great stuff on there. And even though I have a ton of Yes albums, sometimes there's so many Yes albums. It's nice to have something like a greatest hits where you can just kind of put it on and capture all their great stuff. And then some VCLT that came from a friend of mine, Travis. Um, Really, really cool guy. Comes to the shop all the time. He's also one that recently started a record show here, or I guess on the Illinois side of the St. Louis area. And yeah, I mean, just really, really awesome guy. And he actually gave this to me as VCLT. He was selling this at one of his record shows, and I kept looking at it, and just kind of ended up not getting it. And then he decided just to bring it by the shop and drop it off to me as a Christmas gift, which was really awesome. And of course, it's Japanese pressings of U2 War, fantastic album, fantastic Japanese pressing. So always love to get those kind of things. So that was awesome, and thank you very much, Travis. And let's see, the last two. We'll go here with "Go for Your Guns" by the Isley Brothers. Another great album here. This is kind of nice to finally find one in good condition. Again, it's an album that pops up all the time, but usually with the black cover and everything, it's usually fairly beat up. But this is a release from 1977, and a lot of great stuff on here. Just Isley doing their funky R&B thing the way that only the Isleys can do it. And I would say my favorite song off of this though is "Voyage to Atlantis." That's the main reason I really, really wanted this album, because I absolutely love that song. And the thing is too, and I wish we would actually get this even on CD. I would accept this, but back in the, I guess, late 80s, maybe early 90s, I think it was late 80s, I would say, Sinbad, the comedian, used to do something he called the Summer Jam, where it was usually down in Bermuda, and he would basically just do like an old school concert. He'd bring in all of these classic old school acts, like Larry Graham and Cameo and Evelyn Champagne King and Jeffrey Osborne and the Isley Brothers, and just like all these amazing acts. And the Isley Brothers set they did, and that was just freaking amazing. Especially the version they did of "Voyage to Atlantis," in that where they slowed it down a bit and just kind of did this thing that was magical. And they did "Summer Breeze" and just amazing stuff. But anyway, "Go for Your Guns," great Isley album. And last but not least, a little Ricky here. And this is "This Side of Paradise." And of course, you remember him from the lead singer of the Cars. I mean, absolutely legendary. And this was his album when he went solo in '86. And again, just one of those albums that definitely a great album, and with awesome songs on it like "Emotion in Motion." I remember that song kind of being one that really stood out, and yeah, again, just happy to stumble across a nice pressing of that and went ahead and grabbed it. So there you go, VC. Those are just kind of a few recent finds there I thought I would share. And as always, let me know what you guys think, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys.